my creative peeps, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today is very exciting. We're gonna try a Gelli plate together. I have never tried one. I've seen like a couple videos of people using them before in the past, but it's new to me, so we're gonna explore together. If you've done this before, I'm sure you're gonna like yell at me during the video and be like, no, don't do that, or you forgot, and so on. But I'm just gonna get started. I know usually with the Gelli plate people use like stencils and stuff. I'm not going to be using any stencils today because I want to be able to scan whatever I make to provide as printables on Patreon. So I'm just going to make marks with random things and we'll see how we get on. So I did purchase the storage tin to go with this. This is the Dylusions Ranger block set. So there's 3 in here. There's one that's 5.5 by 11, one that's 3.5 by 6 3/4, and a 3-inch circle. So I think I'm just gonna play with the bigger one for now. I do wish a little bit that I had gotten one that would be the full size of a sheet of paper, but I really did want the 3-inch circle one after I saw Diane Reevely playing with it, which is the creator of Dylusions. So this is the one I got. They do fit pretty nicely in there, so that's cool. I could probably recycle this. Oh, this is helpful. I appreciate this. It smells minty. So I'm just going to keep this in here. One reason I have not tried this since I got it is I'm worried that it's going to be like a super involved mess. And I don't really have any space in my room to like put a bunch of prints. So I have a couple big pieces of paper laid on the floor. So hopefully that will be good enough. I got my Ranger mat. I have a bunch of not wax paper. I have a bunch of scrap paper. So I have like paper that I had printed out to use for like research, and I don't need these anymore. So I'm gonna gel print on that, and hopefully you won't be able to see this anymore in a scan. I don't know. I got some different colored cardstock to play with, and then I pulled out the, I know this Dina Wakley collage paper has some blank sheets in it, so I figured we could pull out a blank sheet to use. So we'll just pull out a couple sheets of that, and we'll start playing. I think I'm gonna start with my favorite color combo, probably. So yellow, teal, and like a coral. This feels weird. Alright, I gotta set this aside and not lose it because I need that for storage. Here's the brayer. I'm just gonna pull out all the paint, you know, kind of necessary for printmaking. I don't know if I'll use my neutral colors, so I'm going to leave them in the drawer. And let's get started. I'm a little nervous, so let's just do some test sheets first. Oh God. Ooh, sticky. Already don't have enough space. Let's do this phthalo green shade. So I've seen people just put some blobs on and then just kind of, oops, don't use the stand side. Do this. Alright, and then I've seen people just kind of, oh, you need like a scrap piece of paper to wipe the brayer off on. I'm hoping this won't dry on here before I'm done. I'm gonna put some of this aqua duck egg on. I feel like I'm usually pretty stingy with my paint, so this will be interesting to see if I can, oops. Maybe I should have taken the bottom layer off too. Alright, and then you've probably got to work faster than this. Let's do polished jade. Yeah, I definitely Alright, first print, and you're gonna see some houses we looked at. Ooh, interesting. And then I feel like with the edge I could just be like, I think I need to put more paint on because or maybe it's supposed to stick that much. I don't know. This is pretty much already dry too. All right, maybe a little bit more paint. Let's go with some greens this time. I want to use, oh, it is open. So this is some Distress Lucky Clover. And then I'm going to use some Sour Apple Teeny. Ooh, I like that color. I don't always get to play with my paint, so this is a fun... I feel like it's not supposed to bead up. Maybe it's just the type of paint. Oops. And then, actually, let's just try that. Let's do like this. I'm just gonna get it all over my shirt by the time we're done. That's cool. I actually like that it beaded up. And then clean up the extra. It probably doesn't help that I have mostly fast drying paints. Okay. I really like how this one came out. It's not going to scan well, unfortunately, because the neon colors don't. But, oh well. Okay, so I need to put my colors on the caps of these. I started doing it with some of my other ones. I think that would be a good idea. Let's do Periwinkle Blue. Let's do some darker Marine, Periwinkle Blue. And we'll try this Martha Stewart Satiny paint. We'll do this Lagoon color. Alright, I should probably put the dilutions on last because that will dry the fastest. Oops. Yeah, that's probably way too much paint. We went from not enough to way too much. There we go. Took some off. Let's do Marine. This is a Dina Wakley color. And then Periwinkle, which I'm now realizing is more of a purple, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh yeah, way too much paint. Alright, not sure if this one's going to be any good, but here we go. Lots of people were talking about, like, you lay down your print and then you lift it up and there's a secondary print to be had, but I'm not really getting that much left on the plate. Maybe that's just, I don't know. I don't know what that would be from. I didn't really like that, to be honest. So maybe we'll let it dry and print on it again. Let's do some more greens. I'm feeling green today. Let's not spread it out as well and see what happens. And we'll also just, that's interesting because it's got some of the, it's got some of the blue from the other one in it. Thanks for playing with me today, you guys. Glad to have you here. Okay. I think this is the same green. Yeah, probably, because they're both fresh lime. Maybe we can try this golden green gold color. This is like super fluid. Alright, and then we'll try our first marks. That's interesting. Is this our mop up? Yeah. Okay, now what? Let's do, maybe we can try like an ombre. I liked this. Duck. We'll do duck egg, turquoise, and then vibrant turquoise. That's gonna be cool. Minus that gross green that was in there. Well, okay. I really don't like this. So let's add some blue to it. Let's try this. Leave that like that. Maybe we'll put some of this on the ombre one. cool. Put some on here. This other one I didn't like. Maybe you just need to get the plate a little dirty before it sticks less. It seems to be working a little better now. And then we'll put the rest on this piece of paper we've put all the prints on. Okay. This one and this one so far are my favorite. So I wish I could remember what one did that like bubbly effect. Oh, it was the Tim Holtz one, I think. So let's try this Twisted Citron. With a vibrant turquoise. So, oh, this one doesn't look like it's doing the, oh, there it goes. Let's do these bubbles on this tissue. It's pretty cool. And then we'll put it on one of these pieces of paper, and then I want to do it again on one of the ones I don't like. I want to put it again on this one. I don't know if I should do the Twisted Citron or the Lucky Clover. Let's try the Lucky Clover. And wait a minute. I think it's because the distress paint is meant to use on, like you can use it on metal and glass and stuff. So I wonder if it's just like the formulation. Either way, it's super cool. All right, working on that one. Let's put some on this one I don't like here. have those. Now I think I'll wipe this off a little bit and we'll switch to some warm colors. So far, this actually hasn't been as messy as I thought it would be. I mean, it's still not the cleanest project in the world, but I don't really, it dries fast enough because the paint coat is thin that I don't get paint everywhere like I thought I would. Having a light hand with the brayer is definitely something I need to get used to. Print. Oh yeah, that looks great. Looks awesome. Let's try starting to build up some layers on a piece of cardstock. Because I am using very thin printer paper. Looks cool already. Alright, let's try, I love this polished amber color. And this makes the bubbly things. Just for me, I want to do some with these plans underneath because I think that would be fun to incorporate into my journal, especially since we've been doing all that stuff with it. I guess this cardstock will be my wipe up of all the prints. Alright, let's start some bases. I love this color. This is kind of gel-like though, so I don't know, like it's jellified. See what I mean? I don't know if this is gonna go good or not good, so we'll find out. It's like chunky, so I'm sure it will create some very interesting textures. I have the dilutions paint that I need to reconstitute to thin it out, but I wonder if I use it if the texture will be cool. So I'll do that after. some of this in here. Like, one of my favorite colors is this funky fuchsia. Not funky fuchsia, pomegranate seed. Maybe if I just did this, could probably get some pretty cool looking stuff. It might take a long time to dry, but oops. Let's use that looks cool. And you can get a lot of prints because I'm gonna put it on the mop-up sheet. You get a lot of prints because the paint is so thick. Like, that one blob has been like 7 prints. Alright, and then, yeah, those are still kind of wet. Let's try lemon zest. Oh, no, pure sunshine. I like pure sunshine. This one is probably extra thick. Yeah. That one could definitely use some water. Let's try some drawing in this. Okay, and then I guess we'll put it on this one without knocking the paint over. Before this dries, let's do this and then we'll put some pink in there. Let's do we'll do one of the tropical ones again. It doesn't scan well, but I feel like fluorescent also doesn't photograph that well. Alright, we have a ton of paint on this. Let's try a black one. Ooh! I feel like it definitely needs more pink before we pull the next print. Because that isn't something I've tried yet either. Because if you roll too many times, the paint gets like mixed in together, and then it's not so right. Like the fluoro pink on there, for sure. Some of these are still pretty wet. Which I guess is okay since some of the colors are the same, like it's the same orange, but I didn't think I would need more paper, but I think I'm gonna need more paper. Alright, these are from a secret project, so don't look. These are test prints from my Patreon zine collaboration I do over there with my patrons. This is Andrew C's test page. So there's that. Cool. Alright, let's check out, I want to see what this looks like. I think this is one of the chunky ones. No, it just needs water. Desperately. I can see how people spend entire afternoons doing this. It's very satisfying and addictive. And you gotta add like all the layers to make it look good. Especially if you're into experimenting, you're like, well, what will it look like if I do this? And I know I haven't done much mark making, so some of the prints are pretty like, I don't know, blocky, but like I said, I want to be able to scan the ones I like for my patrons later on. I like that. Let's put some of that on this one. Yuck. Did not want that on there. Let's do a lighter pink. This one's still wet. Alright, here we are. I'm going to, let's put this in the bottom, like so. I'm going to put away this big one, and then I want to pull out, it's just paint on the bottom of the plastic. I want to pull out this circle to maybe do some like writing spots. I think that would be cool. And I cleaned my brayer. Let's clean up the paint a little. And think about our colors. I think for the warms, I'm gonna go with these two colors, the peachy and the yellow, because I like those. And then for the cool colors, let's move this out of the way. I'm going to go with this aqua duck egg probably. And maybe this like blue gray color. I think that would be nice. And maybe we could just look through what we did real quick. This is the tissue. This one could use like a fun, actually, let's make like a yellow journaling spot on here. I think that would be cool. Like here maybe. I don't know how great it would look, but let's try it. So I think probably going to be harder because you definitely don't want as much paint. Even that might be too much. And then use it like this maybe. It kind of looks like a moon, which is cool. I like that. All right, glad we did that. So maybe on this one, I love all of this texture happening. So let's do a circle. Oh shoot. Gotta wipe the yellow off. Okay. Then, and this is still has a little bit of that yellow. So we'll see how that looks. Maybe I don't want to ruin that one. Maybe we'll put it here. Maybe this blue, gray. That's cool. We could do like half circles. Like that. And then just add the extra texture there. I like that. I think we need more of the duck egg. Move this aside for a second. Ta-da! I think that looks really cool. So there's some of the blue ones with circles. This one could definitely use a circle. This might be another call for some yellow. I'm going to do something a little crazy. I'm going to put some of this on here. And then I'm just going to roll. Because I didn't really want it to be circles, but this definitely needed to be lightened up. And I think that helped. I would love to add just a tiny bit more on the edge. There we go. I think it's just that I want to like get rid of, not get rid of, but tone down this dark. There. That I like a lot better too. Alright, I think again we're pretty much done with the cool ones. So let's work on the warm ones, which there are a lot. Which there are a lot of. English, not on point. Wow, I did a lot of warm toned ones. Okay, this I want to leave. This I want to leave. That I want to leave. That I want to leave. This, I wish I hadn't put this dark color here. So maybe we'll try to lighten that one up. So, let's do the yellow first. I'm gonna kind of prime this spot, or these darker spots, I guess. Getting there. Let's do it looks cool. This one is in need of some serious help. Let's see what this does. And obviously I know that I'm not going to love all of them because that's just not how art works, but oh, I forgot this one was chunky. So right on the paper probably wasn't the best choice, but here we are. Definitely need more here. And this one's just for me, so experimentation is good. Oh, poop. That's a lot. Well, here we go. That one. We'll call that done. Maybe this one could use a little I think this is one of the ones I said I wasn't going to put anything on. So there's that. I don't like when it looks just like a big line. Not a huge fan. Okay, well. I think this is the mop-up page, so we'll just put that on there. And put this here. Okay, definitely messy. All right, I think that's it, you guys. I think we're good. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today and trying out the Gelli Plate for the first time. Thanks for being patient with like my learning curve. Hopefully this inspired you to try out a Gelli Plate if you have not before, or pull out a supply that you have that you've been meaning to try that you haven't. At the end, I will go through all these papers here for you once they're dry. And other than that, I'm going to turn some of these into printables for my patrons. So if you're interested in that, you can head over to my Patreon and check that out in the digital download peeps. And until next time, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to my patrons for sponsoring this video. They make what I do for you guys here on YouTube possible so that I can still, you know, share things with you for free and feed my turtle and myself. So they're awesome. They're rock stars. You guys are rock stars. Thank you for being here and watching. Just watching is more than enough support. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.